Hey everybody, this is Cedric. First off, before we get started, be sure to check out our Instagram under Astrology Kingdom, as well as our website at astrologykingdom.com to schedule your own reading and check out some of the photos that we've been posting up lately. But let's go ahead and get into your astrological forecast for the week of March 26th through the 1st of April. We've got the Sun here at 6 degrees Aries, and here conjunct with Venus, which is still in retrograde. And there's a lot of inspiration coming through this week. There's a whole lot of inspiration to take action on things that you really, truly desire, your true inner desires, addressing the things that you really, truly want in life. And then coming up with ways later on in the week and next week, finding plans and formulating plans on how to make those things happen. And maybe addressing things like old desires that maybe you put on the back burner or that you felt weren't worth it or that they couldn't work. Those are coming back to the surface now, and it seems that there's going to be a really good opportunity to really take action on some of these things, some of these old passions. A lot of creative energy coming through, and whether you know where to apply that or not yet is okay, because that's coming. The planning phase, the figuring out exactly how to fit the pieces together comes later. Right now is the inspiration phase of coming up with the idea and figuring out how you're going to start. And that's what this new moon in Aries is really going to be a lot about, is how are you going to start this new thing that's going on. If you have anything new that you are beginning in your life or that you're trying to begin, it's kind of giving you an opportunity to figure out how you want to start these things. And it's like this energy is kind of a very powerful indicator of a new beginning towards doing things that are in alignment with what it is that we really truly desire in life, going with what we really want without assigning any kind of guilt or anything like that, and just really taking action. But like I said, it's not time to take action yet. It's more of the time of just figuring out what it is that you really truly want and allowing yourself to feel those desires and allowing those to become realistic in your mind and coming up with ways to let yourself have those things that you really want. Whatever desires you have that you feel are going unfulfilled are going to really rub against you, really rub you wrong until you start taking action towards making them happen in life. And so it's all, the ball is just rolling right now, moving into next week when there will be a lot more putting the pieces together, like I said. There's a lot of old lovers getting back together as well. There's a lot of old relationships being rekindled, old feelings coming back up to the surface. This Venus retrograde has been really interesting so far. And it doesn't mean that Venus energy goes away when it goes into retrograde or that it goes in reverse or anything. It can actually kind of show that it becomes much more intensified and directed inward. So there's been a lot of maybe like increased feelings of lust, just really thinking a lot about the love life, even if there aren't a whole lot of things going on in that arena as of right now. There's a lot. It's still a main theme of life. It's being illuminated by the sun here, and with this new moon, we're going to be really able to just take action and start this new moon cycle that'll guide us towards our true desires, things that we want on the deepest levels that maybe have gone under the surface for a long time. With Mars here, we got Mars in Taurus. This 12 degrees in Taurus, it's evaluation is the main keyword here. Evaluating, putting together, not putting together the pieces, but putting together the information that you're going to need in order to formulate a plan later to get you to where you're trying to go. So there's still just a lot of accumulation of information. It's like you've already accumulated the knowledge through last week, or information that you need to take action on things. You accumulated the info. Now there's an evaluation period of figuring out how to apply the information, how to apply the plan of action and the strategies that you have maybe come up with in your life towards the things that you're trying to make happen. It's kind of a little bit about taking stock of where you are in life right now and kind of acknowledging where you are in the present moment so that you can start making proper preparations for moving forward. So there's just kind of a lot of examining and evaluating going on. And Mercury then brings this energy of foresight and of looking ahead, and also being very intuitive and being able to kind of pick up on the potential outcomes of the future that are being from the seeds that are sort of being sown in the past couple weeks. And then, of course, there's Neptune here, which moves very slowly, hasn't much change there. There's just kind of casting a very spiritual orientation towards everything, kind of a foggy kind of sense that makes you feel more inclined towards the more esoteric, the more just like metaphysical and fantastic kind of ideas. But that's a very slow moving influence that kind of affects everybody for long periods of time. So overall, I think through the week we're going to see some pretty interesting stuff. We're going to see some new beginnings, new creative projects starting up, things starting to take their course and pick up momentum towards whatever your goals have been within the past couple weeks. And really just take this week to plan and evaluate, figure out where you're at, figure out what tools you have, what your goals are, and start coming up with ways to make them happen. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Feel free to let me know. If you want to schedule a private reading, a psychic reading, a tarot reading, anything like that, be sure to contact me through the website at www.astrologykingdom.com. Check out the Instagram as well. Be sure to come back here every week for different astrology videos, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.